Right now at 5, new details on this weekend's fatal plane crash in rural northwestern Wisconsin. What we know. Plus, getting to know your candidates. As Election Day approaches, we're learning more about who is on Duluth's ballot. Plus, investigation latest. Today's development in the criminal investigation involving Proctor's football team.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening. I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is off tonight. Thanks for joining us. We're learning more tonight about this weekend's plane crash in Marengo, Wisconsin. A brother and sister have been identified as the victims. According to the Ashland County Sheriff's Office, 29-year-old Aaron and 21-year-old Aaliyah Mika died when their plane crashed Saturday afternoon. They were both from Marengo, Wisconsin. The plane struck a home when it crashed, causing some damage. The homeowner, Martin Allenketo, says he knew the victims and their family, calling the crash a tragedy.
You know, people know everybody. You know these kids. Just not too long ago, I was watching them, a bunch of girls climbing up the silos there. You know, yeah, you know them, and it's tragic.
Allenketo says Aaron Mika was an experienced pilot. He says he plans on inviting the family to plant a memorial tree where the plane went down. The Ashland County Sheriff's Office says the NTSB and FAA are investigating. Well, a big development in the investigation into what authorities are calling student misconduct on the Proctor football team. Tonight, we're learning the St. Louis County Attorney's Office is now reviewing the case, weighing whether criminal charges should be filed. The Proctor Police Department turned their findings over to the Attorney's Office today. The investigation lasted several weeks. Neither police nor school leaders have commented on the nature of these allegations. The district canceled the football team's entire season shortly after the investigation started. The team's head coach has also resigned. Now, in a statement tonight, a spokesperson for the county attorney's office said that they will thoroughly and carefully review the evidence before making any changes or decisions. Based on the amount of evidence collected during the investigation, they could not put a timeline on that process. They added they will not be commenting any further at this time. Now, we will continue to follow this story as it plays out and bring you any updates as they come in. Well, here is a live look at Duluth City Hall tonight, where later the City Council is expected to allocate millions of dollars to hot tourist spots in Duluth. During tonight's meeting, councilors will approve where city's tourism funds will be distributed. The council will also vote on accepting a new contract with Visit Duluth, along with adding a new tourism marketing position to the city. Councilors will discuss the proposal for $450,000 to fund a custom facility for the cruise line coming to Duluth. Now, other agenda items include voting on Mayor Larson's Affordable Housing Trust Fund proposal and allocating money from the 1200 fund to child care centers. That meeting starts tonight at 7. We'll have the latest on tonight's discussion coming up tonight on the CBS 3 News at 10. Well, meanwhile, Duluth's general election is next week. One of the biggest races on the ballot is to open at-large seats on the city council. The 3 candidates that are running are Azreen Owl. She came out of the primaries in first place with about 24% of the votes. Therese Tomanek got 23%, and Joe Mocker received 21%. A 4th candidate dropped out shortly after the primary. Now, leading up to the election, CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo is hearing from each of the candidates about why they're running and the changes they hope to make if they're elected. Today, we're hearing from Azreen Owl.
Azreen Owl moved to the city to attend college at the University of Minnesota Duluth. She says her struggles as a first-generation college student shaped her city council campaign.
As a student, working full-time, but then also taking full-time credits, that was really difficult. And I recognized I had to do that because I needed to be able to afford housing and afford food and be able to get myself from place to place.
Owl says she's a champion for race and class justice and now works as an advocate serving at-risk youth experiencing homelessness.
Creating that, beautiful, just city that we have present and continue to challenge ourselves to be able to reach every single person and make sure every single person has all that they need to succeed in our city.
On to the next one.
Yes.
Owl's campaign highlights include improving transportation access, affordable housing, racial justice, and the environment.
Personally, I think I bring a diverse viewpoint. I bring my own personal struggles and knowing what the working class has to go through, knowing what individuals who are disenfranchised by the system or who can't access all of Duluth without a vehicle has to go through. I bring that perspective.
If elected, Al hopes to use her voice to continue making Duluth a more inclusive community.
Early voting is still open. You can vote by absentee ballots or in person at City Hall. Otherwise, Election Day is a week from tomorrow. Now, once again, we're hearing from all three of the at-large candidates this week. You'll hear from Dominic and Macker tomorrow and Wednesday, right here on the CBS 3 News Live at 5. You can also find their stories on our website on Wednesday night. Well, here are a couple other city council seats on the ballot as well. In District 2, Mike Mayo and Dave Zabracki advanced to the November election. Current city councilor Joel Cypress decided not to run again. District 2 includes Congdon, Endian, and Kenwood neighborhoods, plus the UMD area. And in District 4, incumbent Renee Van Nett is running against former city councilor Howie Hansen. This district includes Duluth Heights, Piedmont, and Hillside neighborhoods. The general election will take place on November 2nd. Well, switching gears, turning to weather. Peter joins us now for a quick look at that forecast. This fall weather just keeps on coming here.
Yeah, fall-like weather, and then also today, some of us dealing with a little bit of that rain out there. And really, that rain is lake effect rain, actually. And taking a look at satellite radar right now, you can kind of see it just kind of streaming in over the last 6 hours off of the lake. So really, only kind of the North Shore as well as the South Shore dealing with this rain right now. Zooming in on a statewide perspective, you can really see that not a whole lot of rain to really talk about. And up in Effie right now, you can see mostly sunny skies prevailing there for a nice Monday evening. But currently for us here in Duluth, we're looking at 43 degrees with some rain still falling in that easterly wind in place off of the lake between 10 and 15 miles per hour. So your forecast for tonight shows that we're cooling things back into the low to mid 30s across the region with those mostly cloudy skies overhead. But there is some clearing heading our way for the day tomorrow. We'll take a closer look at that forecast coming up in just a bit. Natalie?
All right, thanks, Peter. Turning to COVID news, millions of children in the U.S. could be eligible for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine as soon as next week. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has more from New York.
Children ages 5 to 11 could start getting vaccinated against COVID-19 as soon as early November. An FDA advisory committee is meeting Tuesday to consider recommending emergency use authorization of the low-dose Pfizer vaccine.
The data look good as to the efficacy and the safety.
A review by the agency found Pfizer's pediatric vaccine is nearly 91% effective at preventing symptomatic COVID, with the benefits outweighing the risks of the most serious side effects. That includes myocarditis, a rare heart condition that's been linked to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines in young men. The inflammation usually subsides on its own in a matter of days. The Biden administration has purchased enough vaccine for the country's 28 million children in that age bracket.
Vaccinating children will be really important for us to be able to return to normal life as we know it.
If the FDA formally signs off on the 2-dose vaccine, kids ages 5 to 11 will be able to get shots at pediatricians' offices and even schools.
Mom Kaylee Becker wants her 9-year-old son vaccinated.
We're looking forward to the day that he is to kind of a matching set of protected kids.
It could also be a game changer for holiday gatherings.
Families that seek their first shot by mid-November, that those children will be considered fully vaccinated by the winter holidays at the end of December.
Moderna says its half-dose vaccine showed a strong immune response in children ages 6 to 11. The company plans to submit data to regulators soon. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The National Institute of Health is investigating $70 million from the American Rescue Plan to help bring more high-quality at-home COVID tests to the market. The FDA has also authorized another over-the-counter rapid antigen test. Well, still to come on Live at 5, a community gathering in Hayward looking towards the future. Details on how you can get involved as we take you around the Northland, city by city.
In life, every success starts with a dream. Some dream of moving up from the pond to the arena, making their neighbors proud. Many dream of providing comfort, satisfying appetites, and feeding the souls of those around them. Whatever your dream may be, Superior Choice Credit Union stands behind you to make those dreams reality. With financial resources and guidance, because we believe the currency of life is enriched together.
It's starting to get cold outside. Northwest Outlet is ready with fresh new inventory to keep you warm this fall and winter from Carhartt. Men and women know when they shop Northwest Outlet for Carhartt, they know their stuff. They carry more styles, more sizes, more colors, and more flame retardant Carhartt than anyone in the Northland. Jackets, jeans, shirts, gloves, bibs, hats, belts, socks, and sweats. We've got them all. Check Northwest Outlet's gigantic selection of long underwear, along with Carhartt work boots, rugged but comfortable. Northwest Outlet, home of Carhartt Superior.
Every road has its challenges. We say, bring them on. At Honda, we engineer each vehicle to outthink obstacles, to overcome difficult conditions. We engineer them for drivers who are determined to power through, just like you are. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Passport, Pilot, and CR-V.
Hi, I'm Kevin from ServPro. Everyone has a home project that they want to get to. Building a deck, building an addition, remodeling a bathroom. The problem is availability with local contractors. Why should you have to wait for months to get your project done? Call ServPro today for fast, quality, professional, reliable workmanship you can count on. ServPro, like it never even happened.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this windy Monday. You can see the Whitecaps rolling as lake effect showers are drizzling in our region earlier today. Peter will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. First, let's take a look around the region. A unique theater show is coming to Ashland and a fun event for your furry friends this Halloween in Chisholm. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We're starting off tonight in Sawyer County, Wisconsin, where several community forums will be underway in the coming month. The forums are put on by the Sawyer County and the Lakota Economic Development Corporation. One of the forums will take place in Hayward tomorrow morning. The program will be held at the Flat Creek Lodge from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The forum invites residents to come together and discuss common issues, network, and come up with plans for the future of communities in rural Wisconsin. We'll have a link on our website for more information. Well, next we're heading to Ashland, where a local theater group is gearing up to kick off their 50th season. The Chequamegon Theater Association will open their overdue show this Friday, with shows running through November 7th. Called Michigan Disasters, the show is a story centered around the unique historic disasters of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Tickets can be purchased at the door or in advance at Moore's on Main. COVID protocols will be in place. For more information to the show, you have a link posted on our website. And we're wrapping up tonight in Chisholm, where a fun event for your Halloween weekend. In addition to the Lake Street Trick or Treating happening in downtown on Friday night, the Chamber of Commerce is also hosting a Halloween pet parade. If you're already figured out if your costume, it's time to find one for your furry friend and bring them down to the Kiwanis Park to show it off. Participant lineup starts at 5:45, and the first 25 cats, as well as the first 25 dogs, will receive toys. The parade will run at the Kiwanis Park to Snickers Park. Well, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5. If you live near the airport in Duluth, it's likely going to be a little bit louder over the next 2 weeks. Details on the 148's upcoming night flights in just a few minutes.
And today's lake effect rain giving way to some more widespread rain for midweek. But first, just a little bit of sunshine. We'll take a closer look at the extended forecast coming up in just a bit.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays. Ready!
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you, too.
It's the haunting story of Sleepy Hollow and the mystery of the famous Headless Horseman.
Come let the Minnesota Ballet sweep you into the spooky tale about Ichabod Crane and his unforgettable adventures in the sleepy town of Terrytown.
Treat the whole family to the legend of Sleepy Hollow, October 29th through Halloween at UMD's Marshall Performing Arts Center. Call us for tickets or visit minnesotaballet.org.
We thank our season sponsor, Essentia Health, with additional support from CBS 3.
Kristen Vaki is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing and Taconite are scrambling the Menorca mining, family heritage, and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Vaki on Live Local CBS 3.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Another fall day featuring lake effect rain showers across the region. 45 for today's high at Duluth International, just a hair below average. Average now sitting at 48 degrees. And you can see 6/100ths of an inch of rain so far for the day, maybe tacking on additional few 100ths of an inch before we hit the midnight hour tonight. Really, all that rain that we've seen today basically localized by the shores of the lake. And that is no coincidence because we are dealing with that easterly wind off the lake, and we will probably be dealing with it through the night tonight as well. But as we head towards tomorrow, we begin to shift out of the southeast, which means maybe some lake effect rain showers for the North Shore for the day tomorrow. Satellite radar is picking up on those lake effect rain showers pretty nicely, actually. As you can see, they're just kind of streaming in off the lake, and they have been doing so over the course of the day today. As we head through the night tonight, though, I think we're probably going to get rid of the good majority of that lake effect rain showers and just be dealing with mostly cloudy skies overhead. And that's basically what we're seeing for a good majority of the Northland. But there are some pockets with very few clouds up towards the Iron Range, points west as well, where we're actually dealing with some sunshine out there as well. And it looks like more of us will get in on that sunshine action for the day tomorrow. Currently for us here in Duluth, we're sitting at 43 degrees with those mostly cloudy skies overhead. Maybe a little bit of rain falling right now with those lake effect rain showers and that easterly wind in place, gusting between 10 and 15 miles per hour at times, maybe even up to 25. So a good night to also tie down any of those Halloween lawn ornaments, because as we head towards tomorrow, we also see those winds begin to pick up a little bit for the day tomorrow as well. So for the night tonight, we have that easterly wind in place still off the lake, meaning there is a shot of a few lake effect rain showers, but I think we're going to see a good majority of them die off. As we head towards tomorrow, we see the winds begin to shift out of the south and east, which means kind of the North Shore, say Silver Bay points north, probably dealing with the best shot of any lake effect rain showers for the day today. And again, not a washout by any means. And as I think as we head through the afternoon hours, we're probably going to see a good amount of sunshine begin to prevail. But as we head towards tomorrow night, more clouds begin to build off to our west, and those will gradually fill in through the night for the night on Tuesday. As we head towards Wednesday, you'll begin to see some more rain begin to fill in for the Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon as well. And this looks like more steady rain than what we've seen over the past few days with those lake effect rain showers. And it actually looks like a good majority of it staying in Minnesota, not so much in northwest Wisconsin. So heavier totals, say for central and southern Minnesota down to the Twin Cities. A little bit lesser totals up north, and kind of northwest Wisconsin kind of missing out on that rainfall action. But first, your forecast for tonight. Temperatures fall back into the lower 30s with mostly cloudy skies overhead. And highs for tomorrow climbing into the upper 40s as well as lower 50s. So actually a hair above average for the day tomorrow. And again, probably the North Shore looking at the best shot for a few lake effect rain showers. And here's how we shape up statewide for the day tomorrow. As you can see, actually some nice sunshine off to our south. More clouds off to the north with temperatures in the upper 40s as well as lower 50s across the region. And here's how that 7-day forecast shapes up. So as you can see, we got that rain threat for the day on Wednesday. It looks like we'll begin to dry things out as we head head through the rest of the week. Friday doesn't look all that bad at this point. As we head through next weekend, you can see temperatures in the upper 50s as well as 40s across the region. So fall-like weather there, and it looks like we're slowly getting rid of that rain after the middle portions of this week.
Yeah, the heat button on my thermostat in my house is looking very tempting. May or may not have pressed it a couple times.
I'll tell you what, I haven't turned on the heat in the car yet, but the heated seat, that's been going. That's been going full blast.
That's the move. All right. Thanks, Peter.
Yep.
Well, if you live next to the Duluth airport, you're likely going to hear jets taking off during the evening hours over the next 2 weeks. Starting today through November 4th, the 148th Fighter Wing is taking part in a close air support training with Special Operation Forces. Now, during their training, controllers plan to participate and communicate with air assets as a way to protect friendly ground forces. Jets are expected to be grounded at the Duluth International Airport base by 10 p.m. Well, the Duluth YWCA is getting a major grant to support local girls. The AT&T Foundation donated $15,000 to the YWCA's Girl Power program. The funds aim to help bridge the digital divide and the homework gap, supporting local girls with limited internet access. The Girl Power program provides computer access, tutoring support, and STEM programming to low-income elementary and middle school girls in the city. AT&T is donating more than $2 billion over the next 3 years to organizations nationwide to help bridge the digital divide. Well, Minnesota lawmakers have introduced a resolution in D.C. to posthumously award a congressional gold medal to late pop superstar Prince. The medal is one of the nation's highest civilian honors. Past recipients include George Washington, Rosa Parks, and Mother Teresa. Prince died back in 2016. This new resolution has received bipartisan support, being authored by lawmakers such as Senator Amy Klobuchar, as well as Representatives Ilhan Omar and Pete Stauber. Still to come, extreme weather is ravaging the West Coast as much-needed moisture has arrived in the form of torrential downpours and even blizzards. See the aftermath coming up right after the break.
Yay! Here you go, sweetheart.
It's your first savings account.
A savings account? Imagine the possibilities.
Oh, no.
But I really wanted a basketball.
You may dribble me.
Imagining a bright future? Let's see how we can help. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
Blue Cross made it easy to find a plan that fits my needs.
If you're looking for a Medicare plan, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota can help you understand your Medicare benefits and choices with this free guide. With 96% of Minnesota doctors and hospitals in the Blue Cross network, plus a broad selection of affordable Medicare plans developed for Minnesotans by Minnesotans. It's no wonder nearly half of all Minnesota seniors has a Blue Cross Medicare plan.
It was great to speak to someone from Blue Cross. They were so helpful.
From Bemidji to Blue Earth, Twin Cities to Two Harbors, Blue Cross has you covered. And to help you make a decision during the Medicare annual enrollment period, we're offering this free decision guide. Call or go online now for your free copy. There's absolutely no obligation.
I get to keep my doctor, and I'm saving money. Can't beat that.
With my plan, I don't even pay a monthly premium.
Perhaps you're thinking about a Medicare Advantage plan. Blue Cross has you covered there as well. Blue Cross offers Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage and many other benefits, some starting at a $0 monthly plan premium.
I can see my primary care doctor without paying a copay. My cost for an x-ray was $0.
Plus, select plans include $0 copays on insulin and preferred generic medications. Blue Cross Medicare Advantage plans also provide extra perks at no extra cost. From dental, hearing, and vision benefits to Silver Sneakers fitness memberships, and even benefits for over-the-counter medications.
Everything I need is in one simple plan.
So whether you're watching from Worthington or tuning in from Tonka Bay, pick up the phone and call for your free decision guide from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Minnesota. Call or go online now. You and Blue, because together is better.
Visit Bender Shoes and step into the European styles of Rieker and Ramonte. Try on a pair of these oh-so-cute shoes and boots and feel the comfort for yourself. Hurry, these styles won't last long. Bender's Shoes. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
Find out why a Grand Rapids center is encouraging seizure training.
Some clouds and rain showers for today, but there's some sunshine on the way on the forecast.
Tonight at 6 on CBS 3.
For you to learn something new every evening, we need to write something new. And that's why winning the 2021 Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing makes us smile. The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.
A bomb cyclone is lashing the West Coast with high winds, relentless rain, and even heavy snow. Now, although the moisture is desperately needed, it's also bringing with it damage and dangerous conditions. Dinah Demetrius has the latest from Los Angeles.
Drenching rains and lashing winds are whipping across Northern California, causing roads to flood and rivers and creeks to overflow, all because of what's called a bomb cyclone weather system that is stalled over the West Coast. For a time, the winds were so strong the Golden Gate Bridge was whistling. Beyond flooded roads, the storm is causing severe damage, like this mudslide near where the Dixie Fire burned this summer. It's closed down part of Highway 70, but some residents say they'll deal with the inconvenience because the rain is so desperately needed here.
To see the rain and just like help all the dry land out there, rain's a good thing, and as long as everyone's preparing for it, rain's a good thing right now.
Conditions are rough, especially for driving.
The storm is bringing snow to the Sierra Nevada mountain range. The area could see up to 7 feet of snow before the storm is over. Interstate 80 was open to cars only Monday morning near the California-Nevada state line. Even Southern California is getting drenched. This is the first significant rainfall here in months, but it's unclear how much any of this rain will help relieve the drought hitting much of the West Coast. People living near where the Alisal fire burned in Santa Barbara County just weeks ago were evacuated Monday morning.
The debris fields up there, because of the burn scar, is already loose and is already preloaded to flood. And with intense rainfall, all of that's going to break loose and come flying down the canyon.
2021 was California's worst water year, which ended September 30th. It was the second driest on record and the driest in more than 100 years. Dinah Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Now back here in our region earlier this summer, northern parts of Minnesota saw the worst drought conditions in decades. As of last week's data, however, the exceptional drought conditions are now gone. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Regular mammograms can help find it early. Schedule yours today.
Are you ready to freshen up your fall wardrobe? From cozy sweaters to fashionable accessories, Angie's Closet has it all. We are a consignment boutique that features designer brand women's clothing and accessories, all at an affordable price. Visit Angie's Closet today.
Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Davis. I'm one of the otolaryngologists and head and neck surgeons here at St. Luke's. Otolaryngology and head and neck surgery encompasses the field of ears, nose, and throat. The head and neck region is responsible for harboring all of our senses, and a lot of the daily functions that we take for granted really makes us kind of who we are and what we are. Having the ability to make such drastic and impactful changes in patients' lives is humbling, but also profound.
When one door closes, another opens. Open the door to memories ready to be unpacked. Kick off the next great adventure. Open the door to new possibilities. Superior Choice Credit Union. This is our currency.
Tough as nails. A competition about America's toughest workers. Is everybody ready to get the job done? Go! Yeah, put it with fire. Whoa.
This chain is extremely heavy.
And Alfie goes down.
I just gave it all the power I could.
Water's coming over my face. At this moment, I'm getting into a panic state.
I've got these big mitts on, and I was using my teeth.
A new Tough as Nails Wednesday, 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned more about this weekend's tragic plane crash in Marengo, Wisconsin. Brother and sister Aaron and Aaliyah Mika have been identified as the victims. They died after their single-engine plane crashed into the yard of a local home. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. And coming up tonight at 6, we take you to Grand Rapids, where a local wellness center is doing what they can to educate the community on what to do in the event of a seizure. More on a mission behind the potentially life-saving training coming up tonight at 6. Well, that's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is coming up next. We'll see you right back here tonight at 6.